Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Oh my god, what the hell was that? No, I'd be like those players that be doing this every time. They go, they start firing it out their mouth. Hey, yo, water's good. Water is good. Yeah. Lakers are up 20 on the Pacers. Hey, Bronny's now in the game. Okay. Pacers are unserious. Oh, they are unserious. Yeah, they're going to smoke the Pacers. They're going to barbecue the Pacers. But okay, everybody, how are we doing today? Huh? Feels like I just saw you. Oh, wait, I did last night. What is going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Cleveland Cavaliers live stream as game 73 of 82. We have officially hit the final stretch of the NBA season. There's a look at the standings. Cavs are just 2.5 back of the Knicks, and they're way ahead of the Raptors. I mean, I don't think the Raptors are going to catch us. But in terms of our matchup for round one, it's most likely either going to be the Raptors, the Hawks, or the Sixers, most likely. The Magic are lurking, the Hornets are lurking, even the Heat are lurking. We can't even say for sure who it's going to be. In terms of who I would want, honestly, I would love to smoke the Raptors one time again. That'd be fun. That or the Hawks. Even the Sixers, really. Magic, I don't know if I want to see them again. You know, the Hornets would be a fun series. It'd be entertaining for sure. But game 73 of 82. And of course, this is the first of 2 games in 3 days against the Miami Heat, who are 38 and 34 on the year. They're 15 and 20 on the road. Cavs, of course, 45 and 27 overall, 23 and 13 at home. And the Heat have hit a bit of a cold streak, I guess you could say. The Cavs have won 4 in a row, beating Milwaukee, Chicago, New Orleans, and Orlando after losing that game to Dallas. Pitiful. Whereas the Heat have really struggled. They have lost to the Magic. That's crazy, though. They lost to the Magic, the Hornets, the Lakers, the Rockets, and the Spurs. Now, we're coming off a back-to-back. We're on a back-to-back. They're not. So, they're in the same spot that we were in last night. In fact, yeah, they have lost 5 in a row. Their last, and they're coming off a winning streak too. 7-game win streak, just like the Magic. The Magic won 7 in a row, and now I've lost 5 or 6. Now the Heat have also lost 5 in a row after winning 7 in a row. And in those wins, they beat Houston, they whooped Brooklyn twice, beat Charlotte, beat Detroit. Of course, they had Bam's 83-point game against the Wizards, and then they beat Milwaukee. And now they've lost 5 in a row to Orlando, Charlotte, LA, Houston, and San Antonio. After our 2 games against the Heat will then face the Pacers on the road. Then they have a 3-game homestand against the Sixers, who are getting some guys back. And then, of course, you have Boston and Washington. And then they have Toronto twice, Washington, and Atlanta. All right. So we're going to get into everything here. Starting off, of course, with the injury report, which for the Cavs is still pretty long. Larry Nance is available. And then out Dean Wade, who got hurt in warmups, of course. Max Strus, who's on foot management. You want to be careful with that foot of his. Jalen Tyson, Craig Porter, and Jared Allen. I believe Tyrese Proctor is available too. And then the Cavs 5 for tonight's game. Well, for the it's Mitchell, Hero, Powell, Wiggins, and Adebayo. For the Cavs, it's Harden, Mitchell, Merrill, Ellis, and Mobley. There's Eric Spoelstra, 18th season as the Heat head coach. He's 40-22 all-time versus Cleveland. Of course, a bulk of those wins came during the Heatles era. There was a time where the Cavs literally could not beat the Heat in Miami. Now, all of a sudden, it's like we actually beat the Heat earlier this year with the Fun Bunch when all those guys were out. Remember that? In Miami? That was fun. That was a fun time. I didn't stream that game either. All right. So betting odds for this game. Well, doesn't really matter for betting odds. I don't think they have the betting odds on here still, do they? Nope, they do not. Okay. Yeah. Oh well, it doesn't matter about betting odds. I don't bet. Oh well. The Heat and the Cavs are top 2 in points this season. So these teams can score a lot. So we're ready for tip-off. Cavs in their white jerseys, Heat in their black jerseys. And Mobley and Adebayo are set. Tip is up and battled for taken by nobody. All right, so the Heat will take it to start. Here comes Davion Mitchell. No relation to Donovan. And there's a floater that's missed. Back comes Splita. Drives against Wiggins, who lost the ball. Davion, fast break, layup. And there's your first points of the game. Here comes Harden. To Mobley. Mobley out to Merrill. Merrill against Hero. Kick it out. Harden. Here's Ellis against Powell. Ellis, step back for 3. Oh, it's bad miss. Goes out of bounds. Back to the Heat. Fun fact for you. Tyler Hero's brother, Miles, as of right now, is actually on the Buckeyes. He's on Ohio State. Yeah, he committed, I think, in the offseason last year, but he redshirted. So we'll see if he does anything for them next year, which I don't even know if he will. It'd be cool. Bam, pull up, short. 10:44 to go. Down 2. Here's Harden. And Ellis takes a spill. Got a whistle. Foul is on Norman Powell. Ah, damn. Ooh. Dude, sometimes I move my thumb wrong and it's like, ow. Oh, God. Ah. Okay. Here's the inbound. Goes to Merrill. Out to Mitchell. Inside. Come on, Evan. What are we doing, bro? 3. Missed. Back come the Heat. No Dean Wade, of course, because he's got glass feet. Dude's always freaking hurting himself. Powell for 3. Good. Here's the Cavs. Mobley works inside against Bam, kicks it out. And then he lost the ball. My God, these guys can't even hold on to the damn ball. Are we serious right now? Goes to the corner for Hero against Merrill. Out to Bam. He'll fire for 3. It's missed. Cavs will take it. Here's Harden. Fires for 3. Misses. Dude, Mobley, bro. Go up pair and freaking attack the rim, dude. Goes up, misses, rebounded by Harden. 3-on-2. Harden over to Ellis, who lost the ball, goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cavs. Bronny and LeBron are playing in the game together right now. Well, yeah, the Pacers freaking stink. Inbound. Here's Mitchell. Spider up top. Deep three. Brick. Oh, yeah. I just keep jacking them up, guys. Yep. Keep jacking them. Here's Hero. Spin. Kick out. 3-ball. Got it. Andrew Wiggins. Here's Harden. Mitchell. Spider. Pull up 2. Got it. Finally on the board. Only took him damn near 4 minutes. Here's Bam. And a foul. It's on Mobley. Here's Powell. Corner 3. Missed. Brought down by Mitchell. And the turnover again. Goes up and gets a 2. Here we go again with the damn turnovers. Here's Harden. Merrill. Harden against Bam. Over to Mobley. Come on, Mobley. You got freaking Wiggins. Own this fool, man. Come on, bro. You got to be like the weakest freaking damn near 7-footer I've ever seen, bro. You're 7 foot for nothing. You're 7 foot, but you play like a 6 foot. Damn, bro. Sometimes when he wants to be, he could be an absolute bruiser inside. Then there's times where he plays like a damn point guard for no reason. 3. Missed again. Almost went down. Back the other way. Hero fires and he misses. Mobley will take it. I think he wanted to be a point guard growing up. Here's Mobley out to Mitchell. Schroeder already looks like he's ready to come in. The lob. Missed. Bounced back. Pull up. Got it for Mitchell. Davion over to Powell. Powell for 3 is good again. And this guy's going to freaking torch us. I already know it. Yep. Here we go with Norman Powell just turning into freaking Steph Curry against us. Happens all the freaking time with some random guy. It's not like Rojo when I say that, but it's true. Every team, I think, has that one random player that just goes off against their team for no reason. If you're the Magic, that's not really random, but it's Donovan Mitchell. I mean, Donovan sees the Magic, and he just turns into, like, I don't even know, a demigod or something. He plays against like, did the freaking Magic do something to him? Like, during his, like, pre-draft visit or something? Or did someone from the organization, like, slander him? That's the only thing I can think of. I don't know. Luka, 21 points in the first quarter, 8 of 12. He's going to try to break freaking Bam's record. Imagine Luka ever did that. He got the record back from Bam. Lakers fans would be throwing a parade, bro. They'd be like, they'd be celebrating. Luca would never have to buy drinks or food ever again in LA. The whole city would pay for everything from him. He wouldn't buy a thing ever in his life if they got the record from Bam and put it back with a dude in a Laker jersey. But damn, scoring 83? The way Bam did it though was kind of funny though, because the way he did it was it mostly free throws. That's why people say it's so like just not cool, unethical. Because of the free throws. But yeah, Cavs called timeout because, Norman Powell is like just going berserk right now. So we're going to see, I believe, Dennis Schroeder enter, I think. About 6:52 to go here in the first. Cavs off to a sluggish start, but I've seen them light it up and then get back in the game. Of course, if you heard, well, here's the injury report, of course. Allen, Porter, Strus, Tyson, and Wade all out. Although Strus is more or less just management. He's not actually hurt. They're just managing the injury. Allen, he's too busy. He's too busy playing Pokemon. Kenny Atkinson said he hopes to play on Friday. Boy, I mean, is he talking about basketball or Pokemon? Because you know that dude be in the freaking locker room just gaming all freaking time, all the time. You know he is. So yeah, Dennis Schroeder's in for Mitchell. Here's Harden. Harden against Bam. Forces a switch. They got to keep an eye on Harden here. Oh, look at him get down in there. Kick out, nice pass. Merrill for three. Finally breaks one, or breaks the glass, I guess you could say. Yeah, he broke the glass. He broke the seal. That's a better way to say it. Broke the seal. Yeah. That's a better way to put it. Merrill getting pestered by Ellis. Almost lost it again. 4 on the shot clock. Stolen by Merrill. Look at that. You pester him enough and look what happens. And then he immediately kicks it out of bounds because, again, freaking Mobley is so damn clumsy. Naquan Tomlin will enter for Merrill. Hey, Evan, we're not playing soccer here, bucko. We're playing basketball. Dude, when Mobley actually locks in, he is so dominant. But it takes him a while sometimes. It'll take him a few possessions maybe to lock in. Like, you gotta piss him off. Be like, what's his face from the Jaguars, like Henderson. You gotta, like, piss him off. 3! Good for Hero. Gotta talk about his mother or something. Like, bro, your mother ugly. Hey, man, did you hear about Tyler Hero? He wants to, he wants to screw your mother. He says your mother's ugly. Here's Mobley inside. Draws a double. Harden up top. Harden against Hero. Draws a double. Oh, nice pass. Chucks it up. Draws a foul on Davion Mitchell. Keon Ellis just yeeted the ball up, hoping to get something, and he got a foul out of it. Davion Mitchell was all up in his grill, too. Former Kings, of course, remember? Don't forget about that. 2 former Sacramento Kings. I don't know if they played together on the Kings. They might have. But it wasn't long if they did. First free throw is up and good. Haley Larson enters for Tyler Hero. And Andrew Wiggins will take a seat for a quick breather as Jaime Jaquez checks in. 56-34 Lakers over the Pacers. That's not surprising. Free throw number 2 is good. One more coming up. Cavs won the second meeting of these two in Miami. 130-116. Of course, the Heat won the first matchup on a buzzer beater. where the Cavs forgot to defend the paint. Free throw number 3 is good for Keon Ellis. So buries all 3 free throws. Here's Davion Mitchell up front. Here's Jaquez, the former Bruin. Remember UCLA Bruin, yeah. Kick out for 3. That's no good. And they're going to call a whistle. Turnover. I believe he was out of bounds. Here comes the Cavs. Schroeder. Over to Harden. Harden with it. Against, I think it's Larson. Sizing him up. Step back 3. Good. Harden, because he'll get low and he'll start doing that dribble thing. And if you get up on him, he'll get you on a foul. You got to be real smart with that stuff if you're going to guard him like some of these guys try to. Got to be aware of the quick trigger. And Schroeder drives up. And almost a putback slam by Tomlin. Of course, he'd miss a dunk. And he really ain't like what he used to be. He would have finished that last time. Earlier. And then he bumps Jaquez. Thomas Bryant will enter for Tomlin. That wasn't long. Mitchell's in for Mobley. And Bam will take a seat for the Heat. Cavs down 3 now. Okay. Scoring all-time leaders, of course, Wilt, 100 points. I don't think anybody's ever matching that. Khalil Ware is checked in for Bam. Here's a shot by Powell. Might be trying to draw a foul. Nothing happening, though. Here's Harden. Harden on the top side against Jaquez. Goes up, draws the foul. 2 shots for James Harden. $26 points last night. 7 assists, 3 boards. Pull up. First one is good. Second one coming for Harden. It is good. Here's Davion Mitchell over to Larson. Jaquez kicks it out. Powell, Larson. Larson to the corner. Where for 3? Got it. Yep, always leaving dudes open in the corner. A tradition as old as time. Schroeder over to Bryant. Schroeder again. Back to Bryant. Pull up 2. And again, they don't like to use the backboard. For some reason, they just like to do straight swish. They never use the backboard really. And there's a travel. Travel on Larson. Never forget what the Cavs did to these guys in the playoffs last year. That was some pure, just unadulterated assault that we've seen on a basketball court. I mean, especially those last 2 games in Miami. They talked about the Miami Heat flu or whatever the heck they call it, the Miami flu. How tough it is to play in Miami as an opponent. And we went out there and put BTA on them in both games. I didn't even stream either game either. And there's a foul on Schroeder. I didn't even stream either game. And I'm like, damn, if I did, it would have been straight BTA on them. Like, I ain't seen anything like that in ages. That's like I haven't seen the Cavs do that to anybody. I mean, they were whooping on him so bad. I mean, sheesh. Man, dude. He had Heat fans questioning their team's existence. Like, damn, why do we even make this game? Why did we even make it here? Getting smoked by the Cavs. Like, ouch. Down by 4. 2:43 to go in the first. Just a reminder, tomorrow night I will be live for a nice little doubleheader again. 7 o'clock. I believe it's 7 o'clock. I'll be live for Texas and Purdue college ball. Although, honestly, I don't know if I'm going to go live for that game. I think I might just do the Guardians now that I think about it. Yeah. I'll just do the Guardians tomorrow. I thought about it. Purdue, nah. They don't impress me like that. Now on Friday, I'll be live for a doubleheader again. Both college games. St. John's and Duke. And then I'll be live again for the other game. UConn and Sparty. I know you guys are like, oh, boy, couldn't you do the Cavs? Yeah. But the thing is, though, I mean, I want to do some more college games, and passing up a UConn Sparty matchup, and I mean Duke and St. John's, 2 bangers. That'd be tough to pass up on. You get Cam Boozer versus Ejiofor, and then in the nightcap you get Caravan versus Carr and them. Oh my god, brother! Yeah, he called timeout. Feels like it's been ages since Allen's been out there. Well, the hero is back in for Powell, and Davion Mitchell will take a seat, showing Sam Merrill this season 146 threes made on 333 attempts, 55 twos on 93 attempts. So more twos and more threes being taken. He's actually taken less attempts, but he's made more. Oh, yeah, so Proctor is available. I didn't know if he was available today. Oh, and there's a steal. It goes out of bounds. Mitchell almost jumped it. He did jump it, but he just couldn't get it. So that's good. At least Proctor's ready. Proctor's available if needed. Probably won't see him much. Yeah, but it's good he's available. There's a miss brought down by Schroeder. Racing up the floor. Calls for a... Well, I thought he was going to call for a screen. Oh, no, there he is. And they're going to call a foul on Bryant. Here comes the Heat now. Larson. Jaquez up top. Here's Hero for 3. Got it. So they got Yakuchionis in the game now for the Heat. The rookie, I think out of Illinois. And there's a foul. Kick ball on Kel'el Ware. Illinois. He went to Illinois. That's great. Here's Harden. Less than 2 minutes to go in the first. Schroeder goes up, gets blocked. Cavs really cut it to like 1 point, and then they forgot how to play. Of course. Of course. Here's a 3 ball. That's missed. Brought down by Bryant. He'll give it up for Schroeder. Schroeder up the other way. Out. Bryant. Here's Harden. 1:22 to go. Harden dancing around. Got to be careful if you're Yakuchionis. He will get you. Drives. Threading the needle. And we got a foul. This dude really just tried to freaking, like, some crazy dribbling maneuvers. Trying to thread the needle, bro. Fouls on Kasparis Yakuchonis. 2 shots for James Harden. Kasparis Yakuchonis. Free throw number 1 is good. Free throw number 2 is good. There comes the Heat the other way. Throws to the corner. Yakuchonis up. Foul and 1. Get close and then you fart noise. Get close and then fart noises. Free throw good. 1:02 to go. We have not made a field goal in the last 3.5 minutes plus. Good old Cavs ball. Just jack up threes. I mean, they couldn't even make layups, so it makes sense. 3, miss again. Oh, he missed again. Here's Hero. Lost the ball out of bounds. Cavs will get it back. Yeah, it's Hero, Jaquez, Ware, Larson, and Yakuchonis for the Heat. Harden, Schroeder, Tomlin, Mitchell, and Bryant for the Cavs. Harden. Mitchell. Inside. Tomlin up and got it. 25-19. 16 on the clock. Here's Jaquez. Hero. Oh, why'd you leave him open? 3 is good. Why did Mitchell leave him? Should have just stayed with him. Had someone else cover. Mitchell at the buzzer. Not even close. And after 1, it's 9-point lead for the Heat. 28-19. Tage Thompson scored. Let's go. Okay. So we have our first oh, and of course there we go with my freaking microphone again. Of course. Be right back, guys. We good now? I think we are. I believe we are now. We should be anyway. I get so locked into this game, I don't look at OBS, so yeah. Let's do a quick check on Twitter just to see what people are going off about now. Tomorrow I'll be live. Well, no, I'm just gonna go live for the Guardians. Yeah, that's right. I was gonna do Texas and Purdue, but I'm not gonna do that game. Nah, there's no marquee behind it. Yeah. The trailer for Stranger Things Tales from '85 will be released tomorrow. What is this? The official trailer? The full-fledged trailer? Okay. I doubted the Browns will have first round pick rule gets approved at the league meetings, but if it does, oh boy. That makes things interesting. Because then that means the team will definitely fork over 5 first-rounders for Myles Garrett. You know damn well they will. Okay. Sam Merrill returns for Harden. Atlanta up on Detroit 73-55. Lakers are winning 69-55. 71-52 Philly over Chicago. That game's at halftime. Here's Schroeder. Over to Merrill. Schroeder. Merrill again. Floater off the glass and in. Hey, look at that. It's legal to use the glass. That's what it's there for. A lot of these players just really want to use just nothing but net. It's like it's legal to use the glass. That's what it's there for. Especially that little box. And we have a travel. Traveling on Larson. Here's Schroeder. Bryant. Over to Mitchell for 3. That's way off. You could tell immediately that thing was off. These guys are just jacking up threes and stuff, man. They don't even really care. They're not trying to find quality shots at all. Even the quality ones aren't falling, though. Here's a drive, kick out, Ware for 3. Good. Yeah, Kenny Atkinson's not going to like this defense because there is not a lot of defense going on here. Guys are open everywhere. Here's Bryant. Mitchell. Goes inside. Schroeder. Got it. Schroeder makes it from Donovan Mitchell. Right down the lane. Up and good for Hero. Here's Merrill. Out to Schroeder. Ball gets kicked. Trying to play soccer over here. Here's Mitchell. Tomlin underneath. Out to Merrill. Floater. Missed again. These guys can't freaking bury a damn thing to save their lives, man. They couldn't bury my pet fish. Ball gets bounced around. 3 ball. Got it. Of course it makes it. God, guys. Defend the damn 3 ball. Seriously. Mitchell. Floater is good. Nice. Here's the other way. And oh, yeah, look at that. Another foul and 1. Get Tomlin out of the damn game, Kenny. What does this dude Tomlin even do? He does nothing. Besides foul. Look at this. All he does is foul. And try to dunk. And there was a reason why he wasn't playing all that time. Because he stinks. They gave him a nice standard contract because he was actually playing well. And now he stinks. He literally said, I'm going to play well enough to get this standard contract and then I'm going to stink ass. Misses the free throw. Now he's stinky butt cheeks. Taking up a roster spot. Floater is missed. Of course, every big man we have seemingly is ass except for Mobley. Although I do like Bryant, though. And another foul. Just keep fouling Just keep fouling. Just keep fouling, fouling, fouling. Slowly but surely, the Heat lead grows because we're just out here being unserious. Yep, being unserious. Jacking up shots, not defending. Yep, this lead will be 20 before we know it. Playing like this garbage. Kenny even told him last night, he's like, hey, if we keep playing defense like this, we're going out in the first round. And we're going to get laughed at and everything. So Keon Ellis is back in for Tomlin. Oh, man. Free throws are good. 40-25, 12-4 run in the last 2 minutes almost. 3 ball, miss. Yeah, let's just keep jacking them up. Keep on chucking them, guys. I'm sure they'll fall at some point. And another foul. Yep, foul, 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 foul. Yeah, guys, that's a great strategy. Great strategy to get your ass whooped, right? Foul and brick shots. Mm-hmm. Great strategy. Chuck up garbage shots and then foul on the defensive side because you can't play defense. Because, defense is optional. They should just call us the Cleveland Cavaliers with no D. Wiggins is in for Jaquez. Of course, half our team is freaking up in street clothes, it seems like. Can't freaking get guys healthy. We get one guy back and then 2 more get hurt. We have a freaking dude in Dean Wade who's literally got glass feet. I said it a while ago. They need to investigate our training staff because this team should not be dealing with injuries like this. Mr. Day to Day, Jared Allen, he's been out like 3 weeks. Oh, but he's day to day, right, Kenny? Right, Kenny? You said he was day to day. Freaking liar. Oh, he's just day to day. Day to 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 day. Should have just said week to week. Can't trust this freaking lying ass coach. Oh, he's day to day. You said that. He's been day to day for like 3 weeks. Could just see he's week to week. I think then it's like, okay, well, we'll see. We'll go by week and we'll see how he does. No, he's day to day. Or like you'll say, it's not serious. He's out like 4 or 5 games. Now, apparently, not gonna, say this for sure. Jared Allen might be back by Friday. Yeah. Kenny said he could play on Friday. Now, he didn't specify what he'll be playing. Is it basketball? Is it Pokemon Go? Is he playing another card game or something? What's he playing? Is he actually going to be on the court in a Cavs basketball jersey, actively blocking shots and contributing like he was before he got hurt? Or is he just going to be sitting at his locker with his freaking phone out playing another iPhone game? What's he going to be playing? Pokemon? I swear, dude. He is never going to beat the soft allegations. But again, it's the tendonitis. You don't want to mess with that, but still. God. The worst part is the freaking coach lying to the fans right in their faces. Oh, yeah, that's right. Baseball's going on right now. Look at the class of 2017, man. That's a lot of scoring. Mitchell, Tatum, Fox, Adebayo, and Kuzma. One of these things is not like the other. Kyle, looking at you. Although technically you could say 2 of these things are not like the other, and Fox and Adebayo, because the other 3 have actually won a champion. Well, no. Well, only like what? 2 of them have won a championship? Tatum and Kuzma? Excuse me. So one more free throw for Pele Larson. It's a 14-6 second quarter so far for the Heat. Just don't want to show up tonight, apparently. They must have been out playing a collective game of Pokemon or something with Jared Allen. Here's Schroeder. Mitchell over to Schroeder. Kick out. Oh, let's jack up another three, and he misses again, of course. See, they're not even trying. They're just jacking up threes. Not even trying to establish inside. And they make 20-point lead, just like that. Good job, Cavs. Keep going. Make it a 30-point lead. How about you just score 6 points in the entire quarter? At that point, I'll just shut the stream off and I'll go do something else. Because, I mean, if y'all ain't trying to play ball, I can just shut the stream off, Cavs. I don't have to stream this team. I could just stream something else, guys. Or maybe just not stream tonight. Take a break. Now, because now the Cavs realize they have to compete with the Guardians for viewership now. So we're going to foul on Yakachionis. Sam Merrill will go to the line for 2. This team could go from being super serious to playing like ass in like no time. And it pisses me off even more than anything. Because we know this team can play so well, and then they play like garbage. They can't defend, and they just play like absolute dog shit. All they do is just jack up threes. You could tell like they ain't even trying. Like they could really just dominate a game if they really wanted to. But they don't want to. They just want to jack up threes. Because that's the fun thing to do. Don't abuse them in the paint, especially with no Bam. I mean, Evan Mobley, he's King Softy. He's afraid of Andrew Wiggins. And they leave Dude in the corner, and he misses. But they get the rebound because, of course, they do. Kicks it out to Bam. Yeah, let's just leave Dudes open in the corner. Goes up. Got it. Because they get everything. Yep, they get everything. I don't know who's softer, Evan Mobley or Jared Allen. Like, seriously. They're like different definitions of soft, though. Jared is only soft when he's injured. And there's another miss. When Jared's on the court, he dominates everybody. I saw that dude literally abuse Donovan Clingan. Donovan Clingan wanted no part of him. Evan Mobley, he's scared of Andrew Wiggins. He's like a 7-footer that plays like a freaking point guard. He thinks he swears he's like a point guard or something. He's a 7-footer who plays like he's 6 foot. 3 ball, brick, miss, 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 miss. I just keep chucking them. Eventually they'll fall when we're down by 30. Hero, kick out, 3 ball. No. Well, let's just keep jacking them, guys. Keep on chucking. Yep. And there's another foul. Merrill hits the deck. It's on Hero. This team can be so good when they want to be. But it's clear they have a strategy. They want to stay in 4th place. If this is their strategy, where they're actively like selling games to stay in 4th place, they better freaking not lose to the Raptors or the Sixers or the Magic or whoever. Because they chose this route. They could have been a 3 seed. Mobley up in it. Hey, Mobley not soft. Woohoo! God, dude, pisses me off. He could be so freaking good, but no, I'm scared of Andrew Wiggins. Oh no. You can literally put him on his butt every freaking play. You're bigger than him. I've never seen a 7-foot guard. No, a 7-foot center. Scared of a freaking guard. Something. You're 7 foot. You're a big guy. We got a timeout. Mobley has 2 points. He's taking 1 shot. It even pisses me off even more. Get him going, bro. Damn. Dog, could you do better out there shooting blindfolded? I could probably do better anyway. No, not every time, Vincent. We beat them last time we played them. Do I need to remind you what we did to them in the freaking playoffs last year? How many games did the Heat win in the playoffs last year? Oh, yeah, that's right. 0. And so much for that, the infamous Miami flu, right? They always say, like, oh, yeah, whenever opponents go to Miami, they get that, they have to deal with the nightlife and everything. How did that affect us in the playoffs? Oh, wait, it didn't. Cavs need to sign 10-day contracts. We don't have any space because they wanted to sign Naquan Tomlin to our standard contract. And what has that dude even done since we signed him? Not a damn thing. We've gotten more production out of the other two-way players than Naquan. Like, seriously. Honestly, they could have just signed Cam Thomas, but they wanted to upgrade Naquan Tomlin. Why? I don't know. What has he done? Not a damn thing. He literally hasn't done a thing. All he does is foul. Every time I see him on the floor, he looks like he doesn't even know what he's doing half the time. And then he starts fouling like a madman. And then all he can do is dunk. He tries to shoot a 3 and he either epically misses or makes one. Can he literally turn this whole team into a bunch of 3-point shooters? Down by 18 with 6:03 to go in the half. How the Cavs end this half will tell us a lot about the second half of this game. If they get their head out of their butt crack, they can actually cut this lead to maybe 10 around there. Make it manageable. But they got their heads shoved so far up, they're you know what. I don't know if they're going to be able to get out. They got that thing jammed up there. I mean, it is way up there. It's so far up there, they can see their own intestines. They can see what they ate for dinner last night. So Wiggins to inbound. Like I'm saying, this team can be so good when they want to be. But they gotta have it, man. God. What the hell? Then you got Evan Mobley trying to play piggyback with them. Evan! This dude just loves to jump at unnecessary times. He reminds me of like 2K players, like when you're playing 2K and you're trying to block a shot and your guy just goes wee, flailing around. That's what he does, flailing around like bro, what are we doing? Here's Bam, turn around against Mobley, pull up is missed, brought down by Harden. Other way. Oh, Terry Proctor's in the game now. Wow. Here's Harden. Over to Merrill. We haven't seen Tyrese in a minute. Been out with a quad injury. Harden dancing around, lost the ball. Mobley just too slow. Fast break, little dunk for Wiggins. Because Evan Mobley just, yeah, I'm slow. Yeah, slowly. Harden around the horn. Here's Merrill. Checks a 3, misses again. I hate to see our 3-point percentage tonight. It's probably garbage. Probably like 3 for 20. Here's Ellis. But they're going to keep trying. They got that Golden State Warriors mentality of just jacking up threes. And a foul. That's on Norman Powell. His second. Mobley to the line for 2. Oh, man. Mitchell ready to return for Merrill. Free throw up. Missed. Evan, are you serious? How are we 73 games into the season and this bum can't even make free throws? The easiest shot you could put up, and this bozo can't make them. God, dude. Free throw. Missed again. Yep, I know what's going to happen in the playoffs. Teams are going to be attacking him in the, when he's on offense. They're going to be playing Hack-a-Mobley. This dude stinks with free throws. And there's a turnover. Cavs will bring it up. Here comes Mitchell. Mitchell dances inside. Got it for one and for two. Yeah. 4:15 to go. 8 points for Mitchell. Bam. Up front. Up top. Here's Bam. Goes up off balance. Bad shot. Taken by Harden. Harden. And there's a funky looking layup by Mitchell. .343 to go. Each team has 6 turnovers. Three is good again because, just make everything from 3. Powell again. He's got 9. Mobley. Underneath. Mobley. Up, foul, and 1. Come on, Evan. I need you to be pissed off, man. Come on. I need Evan to be freaking pissed off, dude. He's too mild-mannered. Him to have the mentality of Thomas Bryant. That's what I need. I need him to be pissed off. He's too mild-mannered for me. Free throw. Oh my God, he made it. Up top, here's Bam. The crowd is guy. Here's Davion for 3. Of course he makes it because they make everything. They are scalding the rims right now. And the Cavs can barely hit the side of a barn. Floater is missed. Tip missed. Harden with it now. Harden. Corner. Mobley. Come on, bro. Checks a 3. Not even close. This dude is unserious as hell. Oh, misses. We got a foul on Proctor. This team is unserious as hell, dude. This game was close for a while. Cavs actually almost looked like they were going to try and take the lead. Then they just started jacking up 3s. And this is where we ended up. Yep. Powell, up and in. Too easy. Yep, they don't want to play defense, so yep, this continues. We're not going to have long. We're not going to be in the playoffs long. Doesn't help when your best defenders are all injured. And there's Ellis up and in for 2. Nice job, Keon. Nice. .152 to go. Cavs 20 points in the paint, but the Heat are singeing the rims from 3. Fires. Airballed it. Ugh. Yuck. Mitchell. Caught it by Powell. Kick out. 3! Missed, but a foul on Wiggins. And we're going to have a challenge here. Keon Ellis might have just drawn another 3-point foul. Looked like he kind of Karate chopped him in the hand. He didn't even hold his hand. He like went bam right on the hand. We got a challenge here. That's not even like holding his hand, which that is legal. You can hold his hand, but he didn't even hold it. He just like chopped it. Now they're gonna say he held his hand because he didn't even know it didn't even look like he did. We'll see what the refs say. Heater challenging. Wow, 1 month until the first Stranger Things spinoff premieres. Interested to see how this cartoon goes, though. What I can't wait for when it comes to the Tales of 85, all the dummies that didn't hear from earlier and be like, yo, man, where's the voice actors at, man? I'm like, you do know that the series, this cartoon animated series, is based off of, it's set between season 2 and 3 of the actual show, right? So obviously the voices are going to be a little bit more on the lighter side because they're younger. They haven't hit puberty yet. So obviously, Gaten, Noah, Sadie, Finn, Millie, Caleb, Steve, and all them. Well, maybe Steve. I don't think he'd be a problem. Like the younger kids, they're older now. You know what happens when you get older? Your voice gets deeper. You ain't trying to have a kid with a deep ass voice. I mean, they could edit it, but that's a lot of work. So they figured, you know what? We'll have, different voice actors. We don't want to bother them because, they got other stuff they got to do. I'm kind of curious to see how it goes. I'm curious. It's either going to flop or it's actually going to be a banger. I'm curious, though. Because I know the fans are going to be, interested. How'd you get into Stranger Things anyway? That would actually be a good question if someone actually asked me. I know y'all thinking it. All right, we got the call here. Yeah. Defensive foul, 3-point foul, Cavs, 3 free throws coming up. Dennis Schroeder will enter for Proctor. Miami's out of challenges now? Damn, that's tough. For the whole half? The rest of the game? That's tough. Well, that's right. You only get one, right? And then, okay. Hero is back in for Larson. But yeah, I got into Stranger Things. Actually, now that I think about it, I started really kind of watching it years ago. Right after I think season 4 premiere ended. Because I remember watching clips of it, but I never got into the show fully until this year. I watched clips because I was curious, but I never really got into the show because I just did not want to buy Netflix. Honestly, looking back, I kind of wish I did. Oh well. First one is good. One more or two more for Ellis. Cavs just need to keep it within 15-ish and set themselves up for a big third and fourth quarter. Question is, can they get stops? And actually, if they do get stops, can they score off of those? Number 2 is good. One more coming up for Keon. Ellis, I think, has gotten most of his points from the line. Free throw number 3 is good. So here comes the Heat the other way. Davion against Donovan. And a foul on Donovan. So, of course, this is what they do. They have a chance to cut into a lead, and then they immediately do this stupid garbage. Because they don't defend. This is going to be the team that's going to have to rely on outscoring opponents because their defense is trash right now. Like I said, it doesn't help when your best defenders are injured. Your freaking center enjoys playing Pokemon more than actually playing basketball. At least it seems like it. Although, to be fair, when he is on the floor, he is a very serious individual. I mean, the dude was going berserk before he got hurt. Mobley out to Schroeder. And Mitchell misses the layup. How do you freaking miss that layup, bro? Just put it in. Damn. Down by 17. Mitchell, 3. Good. Because they just won't miss. They will not miss from 3. They are 13 of 27. We are 2 for 14 from 3. Ball goes out of bounds. Stays with the Cavs. Cavs are 2 for 14 from 3. They're 13 of 27. They've made as many as we've shot. Larson's in for Wiggins. Up top, here's Schroeder. With 44 seconds to go. Schroeder out to Donovan. Donovan against Davion. Fires. Hits the 3. Of course, he'll hit that one. He'll hit that one, but he'll miss one that's like where he's wide open, damn near. All right, that's how it goes. 30 seconds to go. Larson, the hero. Adebayo getting poked at. And a foul. Because we can't stop from fouling. Every time on defense. We don't play defense, we just foul. That's our defensive method, our strategy. Just foul. That's all we do is foul. Shot clock was winding down, too, on that shot by Mitchell. Which is why he had to put it up the way he did. Free throw good. Merrill's back in for Schroeder. Free throws are good. Here comes the Cavs. Down by 19. Mitchell up top. 10 seconds to go. Go for the final shot. Harden. Inside. Mobley. Nice pass. And the dunk by Ellis. Here comes the Heat. Fires. No. At the half. Cavs down 17 at the half. Yeah, you want to see high 17. I mean, look at the 3-point stat. It's horrendous. It's horrendous. The Cavs cannot make a damn thing from 3. All right. For the Miami Heat, as we go to the box score, a.k.a. the casual fan's favorite part of the game, obviously, here. 13 for Powell, 11 for Hero, 10 for Wiggins, 9 for Mitchell, and 2 for Bam. Yeesh. Off the bench, 6 for Ware, 5 apiece for Larson and Jaquez, and 2 for Yakachunas. They are 21 of 42 from the field, 50%, 13 of 28 from 3, 46%, and 8 of 10 from the line, 80%, 22 rebounds, 16 assists, 6 turnovers, 4 steals, 2 blocks, and 10 fouls. For the Cavs, they're actually shooting not from 3, from the line. Damn it. Well, from the line, they're not doing bad. That and the field. 15 of 30 from the field. 15 of 39. My mind is all over the place. My God. Yeah, 15 of 39 from the field. 38%. 3 for 15 from 3. And 13 of 15 from the line, 87%. Not too shabby. 22 rebounds, same as the Heat. 11 assists, 7 turnovers, 2 steals, no blocks, and 11 fouls. And that's where we stand. Lovely. And then for anyone curious about baseball, what's going on in that Yankee game? It is scoreless. Top of the second. Evan Mobley was what? He's not a wasted draft pick. No, he just needs to lock in earlier and more. That's all. He needs to play pissed off. Kind of reminds me of the Pelicans game, except we didn't get down this much. Yo, why is there a picture of Sadie Sink looking like she's plotting some serious, like, she has some sort of plot against somebody? She's like, yeah. Mhm. Oh my. The Netflix score bug? Ugh. Looks weird. I don't think a score bug could get worse than the Dean Wade landed on a ball boy's foot in pregame warmups. He has glass ankles. It's like, what's a ball boy's foot doing underneath Dean Wade's foot? What are we doing? Put your feet. The hell? Trade Miles Garrett. Yeah, you'll get like a billion picks and stuff, but none of those players will be like Miles. Yeah. Oh, damn, Judge. Swinging on a pitch inside. Eesh. Aaron Judge. Same old Aaron Judge. Hmm. Browns are hosting Texas A&M wide receiver Casey Concepcion for a top 30 visit. If you notice, most of the receivers that we're hosting are well, most of the guys we're hosting are receivers. His biggest fear. Oh yeah, losing 11. I don't understand. That's crazy how they did that, man. Wow. Not gonna lie though, thinking about that show, season 3 was a banger. Not gonna lie, you had like three again. What was it? 4 different storylines going on at the same time. Technically, it was chaotic, right? It was chaotic, but it's good. Season 4 was good. It was dark and just it was awesome. And then season 5 happened, and it just lost all that momentum that it had. Not saying season 5 was bad, just wasn't up to par with the other 4 seasons. Like, literally, if I had to compare it to anything, right? I'd say Stranger Things would be like that drawing of a horse. The meme, where it's like you have like the extremely well detailed part. That would be season 1. From seasons 1, 2, and 3 would be like essentially like a real life picture of a horse, pretty much. Like that's how well drawn it is. Season 4 would be like a pretty good detail, right? Season 5 looks like a kindergartner drew it. Yeah, there's a meme of like a horse drawing. It's pretty awesome. Talking about stuff like that. The Duffers literally had the chance to put the bow on top. Like everybody knew that was the end of the series, right? It's like, okay, this is the end. This is the final season. You go out with a bang. You execute this the right way. Oh, it's gonna be legendary. People are gonna talk about this for ages, right? Years after the show is over, people will still be talking about it in a good way. And I'll be honest with you, Volume 1 was good. They had it going. They had us thinking, okay, this is good stuff. This is good stuff. Yeah, the time jump was a little much. You know, I mean, they ended season 4 with chaos, right? The gates had opened up. There's fire and everything. It's like looking like hell out there. And they jump in season 5 with a military blockade, pretty much. Okay, the military's there. All right, that's cool, I guess. You know, then they get into episode 2. Okay, yep. Then they show Max in a coma still. It's like, okay, she's there. She is. She's there, of course. Still out cold. Interesting. Okay, so we know where she is. Not like I mean there was any doubt. And then what else? You had 11 in the Upside Down. Okay, you know that's cool. You know, episode 3 was solid, right? It wasn't bad. It was good. You know, trying to stop the military. Okay, you know, because the military had a devious plan going on. Episode 4 comes around, and I'll say this: they ended episode 4 with one hell of a little cliffhanger thing going. And then after that, it just went. Episode 5 was decent. Episode 6 was all right. Episode 7 was not the best. And let's just say it like this: the finale was, in the words of The Rock, the biggest piece of dog shit. Because it was the way that they ended it. Like man, they fumbled it hard. So yeah, in terms of the lineups heading into the second half, Wiggins, Bam, Powell, Mitchell, and Hero for the Heat. For the Cavs, it'll be Mobley, Harden, Mitchell, Merrill, and Ellis. So the starting fives are all out there. See how the Cavs start the second half. They're still in striking distance. They're not completely out of it. They just got to get off to a hot start in the third quarter and, cut this lead to single digits and really set themselves up. Down by 17. 11:51 to go. Drive Harden up and in for 2. Okay, what I'm going to do is, because I'm pretty sure, yep, I figured. I was a bit behind. There we go. All right. So 11:15 to go. Bam, went up, hook shot, airballed it. Got a jump ball now. Jump ball goes spiked out of bounds. I don't even know who even gets the ball. 11:13 to go. We'll try it again. Lakers up 109-87 in the fourth. Philly smoking the Bulls, too. PG and Embiid are back. Merrill on the fly. Oh, look at this. Harden should have just taken it himself. Goes up, misses. I don't know why Harden didn't take it himself. He could have. Here's Hero. Howell. Up and good. He's just getting whatever he wants. Yeah, he's getting whatever he wants. And we got a foul. That'll be on Wiggins. His second. The Cavs can easily go on a run here and really make this game close. If they want it bad enough. That's the question. Do they want it bad enough? I don't know. Here's Merrill inside. Now we buffer. Mobley goes up and got it against Bam. Back the other way. Here's Davion Mitchell. Over to Powell. Davion. Corner for Bam. Working against Mobley. Pull up good. They're just getting whatever they want in the paint. Drive, nice pass. Harden. Kick out corner. 3, ball missed. Bam comes down with it. Goes up. What the hell? Is he trying to draw a foul there, I think? No call. Probably smart. Yeah. Harden, cross court. Merrill for 3. Here's Davion. Into traffic. Lost the ball. Cavs come up with it. Now we're buffering again. Here's Harden. Drive. Lost the ball. Got it back somehow. Pretty good concentration to do that. Mitchell dancing around. Floater. Nope. Pass to the corner. Here's Hero. And a foul. It's on Mitchell, of course. Can't stop fouling. They can't stop fouling. They can't stop fouling at all. Team's never going to be able to get a comeback going because they can't stop fouling on defense. 2 shots for Hero coming up. Foul is on Mitchell. Ooh. Oh, wow. First one is good. One more for Hero. Detroit up by 3 in the fourth quarter over Atlanta. It's all Philly and all Lakers in their games. Free throw good. Underneath. Harden. Floater is good. It crawled in. Here's Wiggins. Adebayo up and in for 2. 8:35 to go. Down 16. Mobley. Here's Harden. Harden. Nice pass. Mitchell. Merrill. 3. Good. Okay, the Cavs are kind of lurking. They're kind of lurking, you know. They're knocking on the door, trying to break it down. Wiggins kicks it out. Powell against Ellis. Up top, here's Hero. Hero struggling to find a good spot, and he almost airballed it. It's hustled away, but we can't come up with the rebound. Goes to Powell in the corner. Wow, it's a funky ass shot. taken by Mitchell. Harden fires. Nope, that was a rush shot. Here's 3. That's another miss. And a foul on the floor. That's on Harden. Loose ball foul. See, the Cavs, they can easily cut this in the single digits. But now they can't make a damn thing. They go through these these annoying loose, not loose, but these annoying spurts where they can't score for. And it pisses me off. Got timeout. They have a chance to really cut into a lead, and then they just start jacking up horrible looking shots. But they're on down 13. They're down 13, so they can definitely roar back into this game, make things very interesting heading into the fourth. Browns might trade Miles. Well, if they do, well, just be ready for the fan base to essentially say, yep, this team is not serious at all. Right? Yeah, you'd be getting like several picks and maybe some good players, but nobody's on the level of Miles. Yeah. If you're trying to at least be a good team, you want to keep Miles. Clearly, the Browns don't care about that, right? They're gonna have a nice, beautiful new stadium going up, and now they want to act like a dummy franchise. Now I'm gonna see our content creators talking about how can we trade for Myles Garrett. And I already know a few of those content creators that are going to be pumping out content like that like crazy. I don't think they will, though. At least not right now. Just know that in order to trade for Miles, a team would have to fork over at least 3 first rounders and then some. And especially if this rule passes next week, where you can do 5 first rounders, which would essentially be for the next 5 years. Then yeah, teams are going to do it. And I bet you, if that rule passes, a team will offer 5 first round picks and then some. That's just 5 first rounders. You can offer picks the next 5 years. It doesn't have to be 5 first rounders. You could do like 20 picks if you wanted to. A combination of picks for the next 5 years. You could unload your entire draft for the next 5 years if you really wanted to. For Myles Garrett. Every first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh round pick that you have in the next 5 years, you could offer that for Myles Garrett. There's no limit to that. You could just literally bring a big old package of every pick that you have in your next 5 years of drafts for Myles Garrett, which no team would be stupid enough to do that. Right? Oh, no team would be that dumb. Right? I know we would be dumb enough to do that. Pull a Ditka, trade your entire draft for one guy. But imagine that for the next 5 years. I don't think a team would do that. They did that for Ricky Williams, for a player that hadn't even been drafted yet. So Wiggins makes the first bucket, makes the basket. Cavs down 15. Merrill. Here's Mitchell. Floater. Good. 7:03 to go here in the third quarter. Cavs honestly playing better, but they still just can't seem to get close. The Heat have had an answer for everything. And the Cavs can't stop fouling. Oh, look, another foul. Like I said, they can't stop fouling. They can't. They can't stop fouling. Any little bump is a foul. Yep. Any little bump is a foul now. Mitchell takes a seat. Schroeder returns. Like, you can't make a comeback if you don't get a stop, right? And the Heat are just getting whatever they want. Why is he tapping his head, bro? You want out? 2 shots, or 1 more shot for Bam. Free throws are good. Here's Harden. Merrill. Out to Schroeder. Harden up top against Davion Mitchell. Pass to Schroeder to Mobley. And he freaking missed. Hey, Mobley, you're 7 foot. Dunk the damn ball. How hard could that be? Just dunk the damn thing. God. Double teamed. Kicks it out. Hero in the corner. Getting pestered. Good defense. Deep threes. Missed. Brought down by Schroeder. Here comes the Cavs. Harden. Drives. Kick out. Merrill. Corner 3. Good. Thank you, Sammy. I like Sam Merrill. He's like our version of Steph Curry. When he's hitting, he is so good. Oh, he's so good. Hero, watch out. Yeah, good job not fouling. Dummy. Yeah, dummy. And look at the outlet pass, and that's a goaltending. 10-point lead now. This is the closest the Cavs have been in a minute, in a while. Timeout, Heat. This is the closest the Cavs have been. Down by 10. 18 points for Sam Merrill, bro. 18 points for Sammy Merrill. How about James Harden? He's at 7 rebounds and 6 assists. And 9 points. He actually has a chance at a triple-double again. He's not going to get it because he hasn't been able to. If he gets rebounds first, though, which will be tough, if he can get rebounds, I think he can easily get it. Merrill has 18. Ellis has 12. Mobley has 7. I really hope Allen is back on Friday. Tyson, too, of course. I need Jalen Tyson back, too. His tenacity on defense is amazing. Even though I call him Hacky Chan, which I think other players call him that, too. It's not just me. All right. All right. Cavs down 10. See if the Cavs can get a run going here. Get the single digits, but of course they got to get stops, which stops on this team have been tough to get. Wiggins, Adebayo, Powell, Mitchell, and Hero on the floor for the Heat. We'll see if any substitutions are made. Again, I'll be live tomorrow for the Guardians and Mariners. I thought about doing college basketball tomorrow, but I decided not to. I mean, I could have done it, but I want to save my energy for what will hopefully be a good baseball game. Naquan Tomlin's in for Merrill. Jaquez returns for Bam. And Wiggins will exit for a little breather. Little rest time here. Just past halfway in the 3rd quarter. We'll see who comes in for Bam here. I mean, for Wiggins. It'll be Jaquez, Larson, Hero, Mitchell, and Powell for the Heat. So they got Naquan Tomlin out there. Mr. What does he do? 5:30 to go. Here's Larson. Jaquez. Gives it off. Pass. Powell for 3 is missed. Tipped around, taken by Schroeder. Dennis will take it up the floor himself. Here's Harden. Harden. Working inside. Goes to Ellis. Drives. Goes up and in for two. Cavs down 8. Closest they've been since the first quarter. Turnaround missed by Jaquez. Cavs bringing it up. 4:40 to go. Jacks it up. What was that? And then Mobley loses it because he has no hands. Dude, it was the worst hands of any center I've seen in my life. Miss. Tip back to Schroeder. 4:20 to go. Harden dancing around. Over to Tomlin. Harden. Lost it. They're fighting for it. We got a jump ball. Mitchell returns for Mobley. And Keon Ellis will exit. I'm going to assume this is probably, I wanted to say Dean, but I don't know. Thomas Bryant will enter for Keon. So Harden and Jaquez will be doing the jump ball here. Boston beating OKC now late in the third quarter. Detroit up by 1. Harden ready for the jump ball. And goes to Schroeder. He'll clear it. Mitchell! It's the 3. He just jacked it up because I think of a shot clock. And there was a low shot clock. And he just jacked it up and it went in. And a foul on Bryant because, of course. 2 shots for Tyler Hero. Yeah, there was barely any time on the shot clock. And it goes down. Desperation heave. Free throw. Missed it. All right, 76-70. Down by 6, 3:40 to go. Crowd is back into it now. Underneath, Bryant, Schroeder. Here's Schroeder. Over to Mitchell. Nope. He'll make the just random ass yeet ball, but he won't make the one where he actually has a chance to set and look at it. Kez Yakachonis. No good. Tip back, out of bounds. Now we can't make a damn basket again. Like I said, it's annoying. You get close and then you can't freaking make a basket. 3. Good. Yep, there we go. Of course. Had a nice little run, got close, and then fart noises. This team is so aggravating. Harden fires, misses. Yeah, let's just jack up 3s, guys. Don't drive to the rim or anything. Not like that was working before. Out of bounds, Cavs ball. It's not like, driving to the rim wasn't working already. Nope, just keep chucking up 3s. Because, it's not like we were making them before, right? Besides, if you get stops and then you make twos, those stack up. 3. Missed it off the side. Harden bringing it back. 2:20 to go in the third. Harden. Pass. Mitchell. Goes up and got it to fall. By the way, Harden's at 8 rebounds and 7 assists. Goes up, got it. Yep. These freaking centers don't know how to play defense. They don't want to play defense. Here's Harden. Goes inside. Bryant up and in for 2. Now we're going to buffer again. I'm going to open my door up a little bit. I think my signal's kind of going whack. 1:38 to go and counting. Jaquez kicks it out. Here's Bam. Floater. Good. Just getting whatever he wants. These guys get whatever they want in the paint. Holy crap. Schroeder. Kick out. Harden. 3. Good. 12 points for Harden. He's only taken 7 shots. Here's Powell. Dangerously close to the timeline, to the half-court line. Powell. Corner. Jaquez. Off balance. Misses the shot. Here comes the Cavs. Mitchell. Left to right. Up top. Mitchell sizing him up for 3. It's good. Cavs down 3. 23 points for Mitchell, 10 in the quarter. 41 seconds to go. Two dudes on him and he freaking buries the 3. Here comes the Cavs. Had to fast forward a bit. Chance to tie the game. Mitchell against Larson. Mitchell sizing him up. Goes low. Fires for 3. And we're tied at 83. We were down by 20 and I was like, oh, that's it. Well, now we're tied. Here's Larson. Goes up. Oh, that's an offense. We're going to see Bryant exit and Schroeder will exit. Wow. Tomlin will exit as well. Tyler Hero will return. Wow. How about that, right? Crazy, isn't it? What a freaking quarter. Like I said, this team can be so serious when they want to be. They can be so serious when they want to be. Choose to derp around for the first half. Why? I don't know. They have 1.7 to go. Inbound Harden. Oh, it stepped in Harden. Hero. No good. And after 3, we are tied at 83. Oh, crazy dog. Yeah. The thing is, though, I said, how many times? This team can be so serious when they want to be. And they go and do this. How many times have we been down a lot and then they just turn up in the second half? What was said in that locker room? Did Mitchell go man, we were playing like ass. Man, we gotta wake up. What the hell are we doing? What the hell are we doing out here? Did they find MJ's secret stuff? By the way, Atlanta up by 1 late in the 4th against Detroit. Lakers are only up 12, but looks like they're going to win that game. Philly up comfortably 157-137 over Chicago. Boston over OKC 93-85. San Antonio over Memphis 64-46, or now 49 over Memphis. See how the Cavs come out in the fourth quarter. This is big. It's a whole new ball game now. The Cavs erased a 20-point deficit. Yeah, they were down by like 20, I believe, at one point. They couldn't hit crap, and now they're tied. And also, if you're wondering, we are officially on triple-double watch. James Harden is at 8 rebounds and 7 assists with 12 points. He has 12 minutes to get 2 rebounds and 3 assists to get that triple-double. He has been so close, like 4 times with the Cavs. He's been like 1 rebound or like 2 rebounds and an assist shy. Mitchell at 26 points. He's 11 of 19. Merrill with 18. Ellis with 14. We're going to see Tyrese Proctor enter for Harden here. Schroeder's in for Merrill. Tomlin's in for Mobley. So this will be an interesting lineup for the Cavs. Just Kenny better not waste any time and, waste like half the damn quarter with Harden and them on the bench. All right. Here's the Heat now. Hero. From right to left. Almost lost it. Yakachionis. Here's I don't know who this is. Jaquez for 2. Had a brain fart for a second there. Here comes the Cavs. Mitchell. Looking. Ellis. Open 3. Good. And the Cavs have taken the lead. By 1. But they're in the lead. And then we buffer. Because this freaking Amazon ass freaking internet is trash. Freaking garbage ass Wi-Fi. Just randomly stops working. Come on, internet, let's go. What are we doing? God, I freaking hate this piece of garbage ass internet. Does this to me all the damn time, too. So we gotta wait for that to wake up again. It'll just be buffer, 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 buffer. Not Bruce or Michael. Buffer, 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 buffer. Yo, come on, down. 10:40 and counting. Up, down by 2. Here's Schroeder. Corner. And Mitchell lost the ball. They fall on it, and we have a jump ball. 10:26 to go. Harden returns for Proctor. I have a jump ball here. Kasparis Yakuchionis will exit. They call a foul on Mitchell. Andrew Wiggins returns. Cavs in a firefight now. Harden returns to the game after like a 2-minute break. I wonder how the rotations are going to look in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Huh. 10:20 to go. Here's Hero. Against Tomlin. Kicks it out. Jaquez drives. Lost the ball out of bounds. Cavs will get it back. Schroeder, nice defense. Here comes Harden. Over to Schroeder. Schroeder inside. Tomlin reverse layup is good. And we're tied at 88. Naquan Tomlin actually scored. I cannot believe it. Oh, man. Up top, here's Jaquez. Jaquez, drive. Bad shot off the front of the rim. Cavs come up with it. Harden. Right wing side. Kick back out to Tomlin. Back to Harden. Harden. Tomlin. Goes up. Fouled, and he almost had the N1. Foul is on Andrew Wiggins, his fourth. 2 shots for Naquan Tomlin. That's big. Wiggins with 4 fouls. He's got to be careful on defense now. Even offense, too. Look at the guy Tomlin attacking the rim. Couldn't he be doing that all the time, man? Sheesh. Free throw good. One more coming up for Naquan. Free throw number is good. All right. Here comes the heat. Cavs were down like 20 at one point. Here's Hero. Fires. Bricked it. Can't get the damn rebound because we can't get boards. Goes up and gets the 2. Here's Mitchell. Ellis. Tomlin. He'll back out. Harden. Mitchell. Drives into traffic. Goes up. Missed it completely. What the heck was Tomlin doing? Tomlin was right there, but he just walked right past it. Hero. Open. Jaquez 3. Good. Just leaving him open. Again. In the corner. Again. And it's a 93-90 lead for the Heat. 8:38 to go. This team just aggravates me. They always leave dudes open in the corner. They don't bother guarding that area. They just don't bother. Harden, I still can't believe that. He's got 8 rebounds and 7 assists. One of these days, he's going to get a triple-double. And it's going to be awesome. Let's see what Twitter's saying. I'll be live tomorrow night. Guardians and Mariners. That's the only game I'm doing tomorrow. I thought about doing the NCAA game, but no. Oh, wow. Mark Davis. Oh, my God. The bowl cut. I didn't think bowl cuts was still a thing. Yeah. Down 3. Merrill's back in for Tomlin. I just hope the Cavs don't start just jacking up threes trying to tie the game. Donovan Mitchell will now get a breather. At least the Cavs made it entertaining. But that's what they love to do, though. Oh, wow. Detroit and Atlanta tied at 121, 9.5 to go. Thomas Bryant is back in for Mitchell. 26 points for Mitchell. He'll probably get a few minutes, and then we'll be seeing him probably by crunch time. Unless the Cavs go on like a 20-0 run or something. So that's probably not going to happen. Imagine it does. Cavs, let's go on like a 15 nothing run. Call that a Cavalanche. Harden going to walk it up with Schroeder. Harden. And then a lazy turnover. Oh, this team is so dumb lazy with these turnovers. Kick out. Here's Hero. Pull up. Got it. This team is so stupid with these turnovers. Not even kidding. Here's Schroeder against Jaquez. Out to Harden. Fires. And he misses, but it's a three. But oh, and a foul. So 3 free throws coming up for James Harden. Wiggins being extra stupid with the freaking foul. That's 5 and 3 free throws for James Harden. He just crashed into him. Like, damn. He's lucky he didn't make that. He already had what? A game where he had 2 4-point plays? That's how dangerous he is. He's got that quick shot, that trigger, right? So first one is good. 2 more coming up. Mitchell will enter for Wiggins. Second one is good. 1 more. Now Mitchell will enter. Yep. Davion's back in for Wiggins. Obviously, with Wiggins having 5 fouls, cannot afford to lose him just yet. Free throw. Good. By the way, where's Evan at? He's not even in the game right now. Where the hell is Evan? He good? Here's Jaquez. Could really use him out there. That's for sure. 3. Missed. And Bryant just stares at it. Dude, Thomas, gotta grab the board. You God. Stop grandstanding and just grab the damn rebound, bro. God. Like, oh my God, the ball's coming my way. What do I do? Grab it. Bozo. Merrill. Inside. Bryant. Got it. They got to get Evan. I don't know. Is Evan hurt or something? It wouldn't surprise me. I don't know if he's hurt or something, but 3 ball good. 195. 9 points for Ware. Okay. Kick out. Schroeder chucks a 3. Misses. I don't even think half these are even attempted. Like, they're just jacking them up. And, yep, Mobley is back in for Schroeder. So there's your answer. He is back in there. Maybe we can actually grab the boards now. And Mobley and Adebayo is in for Jaquez. So on the floor, it is Bam, Mitchell, Hero, Ware, and Larson for the Heat. Cavs will have Mobley, Harden, Merrill, Ellis, and Bryant. I'm sure Mitchell will be returning to the floor momentarily, too. Yeah. Ellis misses. There is now. Back is missed again. Up and missed, but a foul. Yep, here's where we lose momentum. Here's where we lose the momentum. Donovan Mitchell ready to return for Thomas Bryant. I figured he'd be coming in very soon. Free throw good. Approaching halfway through the fourth quarter. Cavs really just come all the way back and then just run out of gas. That'd be so Cavs. Hey, let's come all the way back from down 17, and then let's just go back to what made us get into that deficit. Jacking up threes and not really trying to establish anything, and there's another miss. So they're doing it again. Just jacking threes, not even attacking the rim or anything, you know. No big deal. Just shooting themselves out of the game again. Here's Mitchell against Merrill. Powell. Davion Mitchell. Drive. Almost lost it. Turnaround jumper. Good. They're getting whatever they want in the paint. Oh my God, this team is so buns when they don't really care. Mobley over to Mitchell. Merrill. Mobley goes up and draws the foul. Now comes the fun part. Can he actually make free throws? You know Mobley got them wobbly ass legs when he goes to the line, man. He'd be thinking about wetting himself when he goes to the line. First one, miss. Dude, Evan, do you work on your free throws, bro? I think he does. I don't think he works on his free throws. He might be the worst free throw shooter on the team. He's turning into Shaq. And we're going to get hack-a-shacked in the playoffs. Free throw, got it. Up top, around the horn. Goes inside. Deep three. Good. Pelle Larson. He's got 12. Down by 11. Mitchell. Up and good for 2. And then you turn it over. Inbound. Baseline goes to Mobley. Merrill just jacks up a 3. Dummy. Back to Mitchell. Let's just keep jacking them up, guys. Corner. Ellis fires. Miss. Keep on jacking. Keep on jacking. Keep on jacking up them threes. Bomb-ass team. Mitchell. Foul. Offensive foul. This team is so stupid, dude. Hey, guys, I got an idea. Let's just jack up threes. Jack them up. Just yeet them up. Maybe they'll fall. Maybe they won't. Yeah, let's jack up threes and then play no defense. That's a great strategy. Not even gonna lie. That's a fantastic strategy. That strategy will get you bounced in 5 games in the playoffs. They're gonna challenge. This should be interesting. You tie the game, you actually have a chance, and then fart noises. Fart noises. Fart noises. Oh well. Be closer to the players than anywhere else. Team just wants to be in 4th place in the East, I guess. Better not freaking get bounced in the first round. That's all I'm gonna say. Because it'd be another year where they essentially hunt for a spot in the playoffs and they get bounced. Although at least 2 years ago they actually beat the Magic when they did that. They damn near lost to them though. All right. Check my stream real quick, guys. Make sure we're rolling good over there. So running out of time too. So if they want to get a comeback going here, they got to do it now. They're down by 9, and the Cavs are charged with a timeout. Well, I mean, at least they tried. It didn't hurt. Damn, Paul George, 28 points with 6 threes, 4 steals in his first game back. It's clear to the Buccaneers. Wow. Yeah, Will Casimir and Tate have visited with the Browns already. Wow. So here's Davion Mitchell against Merrill. Kicks it out. Almost stolen. Powell drives. And they travel. Yeah, the Cavs just ran out of gas again. They used up all that energy to come back, and now fart noises every time. Oh, and a block. That's a wicked ass block, and then they can't get a rebound. Oh, offensive foul? No. Shooting foul on Merrill. Man one. Man, talk about losing all better momentum. Good job, Cavs. You shot yourself out of another game. Awesome. Came all the way back into it. Now you're just getting belted again. Lovely. Because they forget how to play basketball. Yeah. Team right back to being garbage after they tied the game up. They can't get stops, and then they can't make a basket. Good job, Kenny. Yeah, bring your Warrior methods over to the Cavs, which they're not built like the Warriors. And then clumsy ass Mobley. And then a foul, and another, and one. Yep, this game's over. Good job, Cavs. You just completely took a big old diarrhea dump right on the freaking center court. Good job, guys. Good job. Wonderful. Awesome. Great stuff, man. Wow. Come all the way back, you tie the game, and then vomit everywhere. Vomit, puke, vomit, poop, everything. Every orifice of your body just everywhere on the floor. Every bodily fluid you have inside of you, just everywhere on the court. Puke, urine, crap, blood, everything. Snot, everything. I ain't seen a team collapse like this in a long time. Because they just decide, let's just jack up threes. Hey guys, let's just keep jacking. 3, miss, 3, miss, 3, miss, 3, miss. That's all they do. You have a chance to, cut into the lead. Oh no, that's to start jacking up threes. Oh no, we're down by 5. Must shoot threes. And then they shoot themselves out of the game. That's what happens. Because then the Heat ain't missing. If you're going to jack up threes, you got to play defense. Right? Which they're not doing. Defense is overrated. Kenny said it last night after the game. If they play the defense like they did last night, they're going to get bounced. Well, if they play defense like they did tonight, they probably will get swept. Because for some reason, this team just refuses to play defense. Guys are open all over the place. You know, going in with into a game just trying to outscore somebody is tough to do because you need to play some defense. You know, force misses, get steals, turnovers, and of course, you know, stop fouling every time you're on defense too. Yeah, but that's the Cavs method now. Just foul and jack up threes. That's their method. The chuck and foul method. Mobley, kick out, Harden, three, finally made one. Wow. Assist goes to Mobley. Got about 2:30 to go. They like need to make every single shot from this point on. Mitchell, 4 on the shot clock. Larson, drive, kick out. And that's a shot clock violation. I mean, this team literally got all the way back in the game. They tied it up, even took the lead a couple times. And then just proceeded to just drop their pants and give us the biggest diarrhea pile on the freaking court we've ever seen. I mean, literally, if you've seen Jurassic Park, that's how big the diarrhea pile was. It's one big pile of shit. Big old steaming, heaping pile of garbage. Everything. Just nasty. It stinks. The team is missing quite a few guys, which sucks. But we've won games missing dudes. We beat the Heat missing like half our starters. We literally had the fun bunch out there and we beat them. Remember that game? Legendary game. That was actually the last time we played the Heat. Yeah, back in November. We beat them in Miami, 130 to 116 with the fun bunch. But of course, it'd be even better if we had Jared Allen in them. But, you know, they're injured again. Can't seem to stay healthy. Kenny says Jarrett should be back for this upcoming game on Friday. But I don't know if I can believe him. He said that this was a day-to-day injury. He's been day-to-day for like 3 weeks now. It feels like. He was cooking with James Harden too. Just look at his stat lines. They were beautiful. Mobley inside, hook shot, missed. Wow. The Heat essentially led wire to wire, except for like a few instances where the Cavs actually led. And they'd panic and then they'd start jacking up the worst shots we've ever seen. And they couldn't play defense. Defense was very optional, and they just didn't do it. Guys were open and they were making everything. Which usually happens when you leave guys open. But even if they weren't open, they were still making them. Not to mention, we couldn't make a damn thing from 3 tonight. Remember, we were 2 for 14 at one point. They were like 13 of 27. 3, miss. See, that's our whole game. And then a transition dunk by Powell. Schroeder. These two will be back at it on Friday. I'm not watching this bum-ass team on Friday. I'm going to be doing some college ball. That'll be fun. Maybe if I don't... Because I didn't stream that last game. Remember that? I didn't stream the last game and they won. Also, we should have Strus back, too. I think not having Strus out there was an effect as well. His shooting ability. Not to mention, facing his old team. But, I mean, it's a back-to-back. And I'm sure these guys, they had tired legs, right? Oh, well. Back at it on Friday. Cavs lose 120 to 103. Donovan Mitchell played well. Donovan Mitchell never went to the free throw line tonight. That is actually insane. Wow. That is actually insane. He never went to the free throw line. So let's go to the box score, and then I'm heading out. So for the Miami Heat tonight, everybody ate for them. Literally, I mean, damn. Yeah, they had their motive, and they executed it to perfection. 19 from Powell, 18 from Hero, 17 from Bam, 12 for Wiggins, 11 for Mitchell. Off the bench, Larson and Jaquez had 14, 13 for Ware, and 2 for Yakachonis. 42 of 81 from the field, 52%. 18 of 45 from 3, 40%. 18 of 22 from the line, 82%. 40 rebounds, 32 assists, 12 turnovers, 11 steals, and 17 fouls. And then for the Cavs, not great. The leader was Mitchell with 28. Not worried about Mitchell at all, actually. Harden had 18, as did Merrill. 17 for Ellis. Yeah, 17 for Ellis, 6 for Mobley. I'm sorry, 8 for Mobley. Off the bench, 6 for Tomlin, 4 for Bryant, 4 for Schroeder, and 0 for Proctor. I think Proctor was thrusted in because of no Dean Wade, because he has glass feet. Because, of course, the bozo got hurt before the freaking game started. Like, of course he would get hurt before the game. Landing on a ball boy's foot. Like, hey, buddy, how about you watch where you're freaking landing on your freaking feet, you bozo? God, he might have the weakest, the most brittle feet ever. 35 of 81 from the field, 43%. 12 of 37 from 3, so not horrible, but not great, especially when your opponent shoots over 40% from 3. 32% and 21 of 24 from the line. So they got to the line tonight. That wasn't a problem. Funny part is they only missed 3 free throws, and all 3 were from Evan Mobley. Of course. 88% from the line. 40 rebounds, 26 assists, 14 turnovers. 4 steals, 1 block, and 21 fouls. Back at it on Friday. We'll see if Jared Allen is back like Kenny says he could be. That would be nice. That would be nice. He'd be a welcome addition, especially against Bam. So I'm going to head out, and I will see you guys tomorrow night for some baseball. Yeah, we like the baseball. We love the baseball. Yeah. So with that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow night. That sound good? Okay. So I'm going to see about this baseball game, and it's funny, I got on my Netflix page, I got Steve Harrington as my profile picture. So it's funny, whenever I go to look on Netflix, I got this dude staring at me like he's about to whack me with his nail bat. Like, don't me. Now, Steve Harrington's a badass, though. Steve Harrington was a badass on that show. I know I always rave about, the other characters, especially Max Mayfield, because, like, she's awesome, too. But Steve is a badass. And the thing is, in that show, they were going to kill him. He wasn't supposed to last as long as he did in the show. And then Joe Keery just started killing it, and they're like, you know what? We're going to keep him around. And he turned out to be one of the best characters on the show. Look at my character development. One of the good things that the Duffers did right there. Yep, one of the good things they did. They didn't kill his character off, and they built him up to be essentially a babyface, a protagonist, one of the best ones there was. He was also comedic too, had that comedic factor. Yeah, it was good. It was good stuff. Yeah. Yeah. So Cavs back at it on Friday, and we'll see how that goes. So with that being said, oh, 7-0 Yankees. Damn. Wow. Wow. So Matt Vasgersian doing Netflix games now. But yeah, shout out to everybody who came through tonight. Shout out to Chris and Jonathan, Vincent, Tribe, of course, B Skrills, Jonathan, Justin. Shout out to y'all for coming through tonight. Sorry the Cavs couldn't get a dub for you. That's tough. But it is what it is. Back at it on Friday. I'll be live tomorrow night for Guardians and Mariners. And then on Friday, I will not be live for the Cavs. I'm going to give them a break. I've been streaming every game of theirs. You know? It's like eating too much of one thing, right? After a while, it just gets kind of eh. So I'm going to do some college ball. Doubleheader. Should be fun. We'll see how the Cavs do when I'm not watching. Right? Cavs lose 120-103. Back at it on Friday. I will see you guys on tomorrow night for some baseball, and we'll see how the Guardians do. So with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Cavs, and I'm out. Bye bye. Yeah. Oh baby, give it to me again. No. Dummies.